How can Agile be meaningfully applied in a capital project environment where regulatory constraints and fixed scopes often dominate the delivery model? Iterative approaches can be very beneficial because they work in small segments, they're repeatable, and you're looking to incorporate new information into your approach in those short increments rather than waiting for longer time periods to incorporate that information and make a decision. So, where we've seen some approaches to agile and capital projects has been looking not at the overall length of the project as one phase, but rather within phases. We've also seen other agile practices applied in terms of visualizing workflows and being able to manage workflows across teams. What's currently being planned, what's currently in progress, and what's currently done. And then if there's anything in progress that can't move to done, are we highlighting what's blocking it? What's a blocker? And making that visible. There's also different points of alignment that can happen. So whether it's at the team level on a weekly cadence, whether it might be on a leadership level on a monthly cadence or bi-weekly cadence, maybe at an organizational level on a quarterly cadence or a different cadence.
Everything you've said is true. One thing I do want to emphasize is the process piece. Often leadership on a program, they focus globally where the metrics are illustratedly, but we don't use the illustrations often enough at the team level. And I think it can be a very valuable tool. It's one thing to, show collectively few things are behind, but when you do it at a team's level, it sort of holds everyone accountable, and it can be more impactful in terms of their delivery or their output because you're not waiting for this monthly or quarterly meeting. You're actually holding everyone accountable on a weekly basis or some cadence that makes sense to say, these things were due, agreed to, and we're this far behind. So if you're behind and if you're consistently in that bucket, there's need for either you to ask for help or others to, as leaders, to jump in and say, even though the individual is not asking for it, obviously there's something here that we need to look into and support. So I think that piece of the process would be a huge lesson that if an owner can implement would help, is really to make sure that the projects move forward on a timely basis.